The poor village girl, who won the world. The story of Hima Das. In the quiet rice field of Dhing, a small village in Assam, India, a little girl, once ran barefoot, right? She was not running on a track, not wearing spikes, and not cheered, on by a stadium. She was simply a farmer's daughter, helping her family in the fields, right? Her feet racing across the mud as if, she was chasing a dream no one else could see. That girl was Hima Das. Humble beginning, here. That, born to a rice farming family, Here Hima's world was simple, There were no professional facilities, no expensive training, not even proper shoes. But what she did, have was fearless speed and an unyielding spirit, right? She often played football. She often played football with boys, right? Her energy and agility standing out every time. The spark of discovery. It was during these games, that a local coach, Samshul Sheikh, noticed her raw talent. He saw something extraordinary, in this village girl, right, who ran as though the wind itself, was her companion. With his guidance, Hima stepped into athletics, right, an unknown world for her, but one that soon became her destiny. The moment that changed history. In 2018, the world finally, witnessed what Dhing had always known, right, at the IAAF, right, World Under 20 Championships in Finland. Right, Hima was, thundered down the track in the 400 meters, with unmatched determination. She crossed the finish line first, right. That single race, carved her name in history. Hima because the first time, woman, to win a gold medal in a global track events. Right, from the muddy fields of Assam to the world stage, right, she had arrived, and the world began to call her the Dhing Express. Beyond the gold, her victory was not a one-time miracle. Hima went to win multiple, gold medals at international events in Europe and secured a silver medal at the Asian Games. With every race, she was not just running for herself. She was running for her village, for Assam, and for India. The symbol of hope here, Hima Das' journey is more than just a sporting achievement, right? It is a story of breaking barriers, right? It is a story of breaking barriers, the hurdles, right? Of proving that poverty, geography or circumstances, the conditions, cannot define what a person can achieve. She stands as living proof that dreams have no limits if fueled by grit, hard work, and courage. Inspiration for generation here today. Hima Das is not just an athlete. She is a symbol, a symbol for every child running barefoot in a forgotten corner of India, right? A symbol for every young dreamer who feels, limited by their circumstances. She showed, that with resilience, right? She showed that with resilience, one can rise from anywhere and reach everywhere, right? The pride of a nation here, when the Indian flag rose, on the world stage, when the Indian flag rose on the world stage in Finland, carried by strength of farmer's daughter, it was more than a medal, right? It was a message to the world here. India's villages are not places for limitation, but of limitless potential. Hima Das, the girl from Dhing, right, in Assam, taught us the true greatness, right, is not born from privilege but from perseverance. Her story will echo, through generations. So here, reminding us that no dream is too distant, right, no finish line too far. So Hima Das, the Dhing Express, the poor village girl who won the world. So yeah.